Whoever's been following my illegal surgery journey, I feel like there are some people who have been very specifically avoiding me, and I don't know what they have been told. And I just want not to make anything worse, but I'm just trying to deal with this doctor who is not a surgeon. And I didn't just throw Adrian and Ella under the bus. This didn't come out of nowhere. I have been working on this for months. I have recordings, I have transcripts, I have screenshots of text messages. This has already been escalated to the national level. I spent over a month trying to get Ella to meet with me. I didn't know I knew she had had dinner with the doctor because I saw it on her Instagram. And apparently, I am guessing he had already talked to her. I don't know that. But I wasn't worried about it because Ella has been my amazing friend. So I didn't think anything other than seeing the picture of him made me want to vomit. Adrian has been my good friend. I spent over a month of Ella saying she was busy, she couldn't meet me. Finally, I saw her and I said, "It's important. I need to talk to you. I need to tell you before this goes public what's going on because I don't want to hurt your business." Same thing with Adrian. I met with them separately in person. It was Adrian's idea that I go public with this until her attorney told her otherwise, and until she sent me a text message saying I should let it go because Ella had been friends with the Delmars for 20 years. She was choosing them, and that was not going to change, and all she could do was offer me moral support. I didn't just do this out of nowhere. I spent, like I said, at least 5 weeks trying to get Ella to meet me, warned her, waited another month or more before doing any of this public stuff. Before I even met with them, I tried to handle this privately with the doctor. So they made those choices. Adrian told me to go public. Then when she realized Ella was picking them for whatever reason, which I have the text message screenshot showing, because I cried for 3 days. 3 days I laid in bed and cried because I could not believe that I was basically mutilated, in pain, with not enough anesthesia, too awake, but not able to get up. I didn't just throw them under the bus. I warned them both, and all I asked was because I assumed Ella had no idea that he was illegally operating. I never in a million years thought that. I wasn't accusing either of them of anything. I was meeting them to give them an opportunity to know what was going on. I also messaged Leopard USA, the production company, and told them that what had happened. I can't see everything from France, but I've had people tell me that my episodes have been removed. And there are a lot of people I have messaged. Maybe people are busy. Obviously, it's a busy time of year, but I really feel like there are a lot of people, and this is not trying to restart this. I have talked to Adrian, we've messaged a bit. I never was going to go this route because I expected that they were going to support and help me, and I expected they would be behind me. And it was just kind of like, I'm sorry, what do you want me to do? Good luck. And so, yeah, I spent months trying to resolve this privately with the doctor, the insurance, and I warned everyone. And what I got in return was threats via email to try to make me feel like I was going to be sued if I said anything. Was the way they came across, I will say. I felt that I was being threatened to keep my mouth shut and don't mention. But I'm like, you told me to go public. You can't do that without telling what happened. So if anybody thinks that I just threw them under the bus and I wanted to lose them, I cherish Ella. I had a key to her apartment. We've done so many things together for 7.5 years. I have adored Adrian. That's why I made such a huge effort before and literally had to chase them down because I didn't realize. I knew Ella was forgetting to invite me to things. I just didn't know why, because I never would have imagined that. And I still don't know. This is what I don't know what's going on. I just want people to know I did not just up and one day say, I'm going to throw them under the bus. I spent my entire summer, everyone's like, why aren't you singing? Why aren't you singing? I was doing paperwork. I was going to medical appointments and therapy and all of these things because I never thought this would get to this point. And again, the focus, as I recently said, the focus is not Adrian, the focus is not Ella, the focus is the doctor. But people need to know Daniel Del Mar is not a surgeon. He is not qualified as a surgeon. He is not trained. There is a Dr. Henry Del Mar in Antibes who is apparently a well-known certified plastic surgeon and can do these things. Daniel cannot. And then, right at the holidays, thankfully not everyone, and again, I just want to make sure everybody knows this wasn't out of the blue. This wasn't talked about. This wasn't warned. This wasn't discussed. Even after I was told they would not support me, I tried 3 more times before I did any of this and mentioned them because I didn't want to do that. So just know I did my due diligence. I wish them both the best. I was not the most important thing. So I just want other people who live here to know I'm not an ass. Unless you screw me over, and then, well, that's different.